Good morning and welcome to the class. The subject which we people are going to discuss today, the financial markets and services. Today we will talk about the topic that is commercial banks function. Banks perform so many functions. There are primary functions and the secondary functions. Actually, whenever people look any kind of service, means people look to deposit their money and people look to take the loans. So, banks are supposed to provide the different services to the individual, to the firms, to the companies as well as government. Today, we will talk about in the details of the functions of commercial banks. Commercial banks have two kind of function. First is the primary function, second is the secondary function. Primary functions are those functions which are necessary and which are the basic functions of the commercial banks. See, whenever you have sufficient fund and you looking for the safety of your money, that time you want to deposit your money with the bank, because bank save your money, bank safeguard your currency, and a bank also provide the interest on that. So, individual as well as the firms and the companies, they deposit their money with the bank having a purpose of earning the interest and the safety. So, there are primary function like accepting the deposit, providing loans and advances, and third one is the credit creation. If we talk about the secondary function, banks having perform as a agency function also, it work as a agent for the depositors, it work as an agent for the different companies and for the government, and they also have some utility functions. One by one we will go in the details of each and every function. Let us start with the primary functions. See, primary functions known as the basic function of the commercial banks. For example, if a person having money and he want to keep this money safely, that time the person will visit to the bank, open their account and he will deposit his money with the bank. Bank can provide different type of services while people are putting their money into the bank. So, we will talk about the individual, we will talk about the companies. So, there are three things which is need to be understand. Then if individual is looking for the deposit facility, maybe firm is also looking for the depositing firm and different companies or organization. The treatment for these three are different. First, when individual is going to the bank and that person is putting his money with the bank, he can open two types of account. One is saving account, other is the fixed account. Means when the person is looking to save this money and want to withdraw between the time duration or maybe daily basis, that time the person can take the facility of saving account. So, bank having this facility that anybody can put his money into the bank as an individual, and whenever they need money they can withdraw this amount. But the limit is there mentioned that you cannot withdraw in a day before exceeding the limit. Now, they providing the loan facilities also, it refers to the one of the important function also, because all the time it is not possible that people are putting their money in the bank. Sometimes they having a huge requirement for the funds also, and that time they seek to the bank that they will give the loan, they will provide the financial assistance. So, at the time of the loan, the public deposit are used as a commercial bank purpose for the granting loans. Bank do not going anywhere to produce anything. Actually, the service which is providing by the bank is the income for them, then only they get the money. When they are providing this facility, means the service like they are accepting the deposit is the main source of income for the banks. On the basis of some particular interest, they are giving that interest to the public, to the individual who are depositing their money, and The rest money they actually investing, they are putting this money as a loan to the different required people, different needy people. So, when deposit is made with the bank, bank use that deposit to provide the loan, because this is the only medium for the income for the bank. Commercial bank grants the loan in the form of overdraft, cash credit and discounting of bill of exchange. These are the three facilities for providing the loans. Third work is performed by the bank is credit creation. Bank create the credit facility to the different companies, to the different businessmen as well as for the individual. From where they are creating this credit, that is also coming from the deposit of the public. When anybody depositing their money with the bank is using that money to provide the credit facility, to provide the loans and for the creation of credit. So, create credit by advancing loans and purchasing securities. There are two terms being used here, advancing loan and purchasing the securities, different securities. They lend the money to the individual and businesses out of their deposits. Only the deposit can actually, the deposit which are coming from the public, that will be used to provide the loans and to provide the different advances and for creating the credit creation. Moving further, we will go in the detail of accepting deposit function. Bank perform this task on the basis of time, means the basis for this classification is time. When you need money any time, that time you open a saving account. But when you want to keep your money or want to have more interest, that time you are putting money and you are blocking your money for a particular time duration, that is fixed account. Maybe there are some situation when you are not able to fix the amount for a long duration and you do not have that much sufficient fund to block this money at a once. But that time banks is also coming with an interesting scheme, that is recurring account. These 2, 3 are actually the classification on the basis of the time. When you are opening a saving account, you have full liability, full authority, not liability, you have full authority to use this money whenever you need. You can draw a check, you can withdraw this money by visiting the bank, you can go to the ATM and withdraw this money whenever you need this amount. But there is a limitation for withdrawal on the daily basis. So, on this saving account, the security is very high, but the interest is very low. Interest is low. When we are coming to the fixed account, you know about the fixed deposit. These are the deposit which are made for the long time duration, suppose 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, 20 years, you are fixing your deposit with the bank and you will not look at to withdraw this before the maturity. So, maturity period is always associated with the different schemes, different fixed accounts. Whenever you are opening account, fixed account and you are depositing your money with the bank make it very clear that after this much year you can withdraw this money. This is the maturity duration and after the maturity duration you can withdraw this money and that will be transferred to your account immediately. But there is a interest, the interest rate is higher on the fixed deposit. Interest is higher than the saving accounts here, than the saving accounts. This is the facility, saving you can withdraw any time, but in the fixed account you cannot withdraw any time. You are supposed to wait for the fixed time duration, fixed maturity period, then only you can withdraw this money. This is there are one more interesting thing that bank is offering. When you want to make an investment for 10,000, suppose we are taking example of 10,000, but currently you do not have 10,000. So, you are visiting to a bank and you are asking that I want to deposit 10,000 rupees, but do not having this much amount with me. Can I get an option to pay it on the monthly basis? So, bank is coming with very interesting idea that you can pay it monthly and they are making an installment for 12 months. So 10,000, you are supposed to deposit 10,000 rupees monthly, means every month you pay little amount, and at the end of 12 months, just months, you will be able to complete the 10,000 rupees at the end of every year whenever you are purchasing this recurring facility. So what is the difference between fixed and recurring account? There is a very interesting difference, that the burden has been minimized, that you are not supposed to submit or deposit this money at once. This is the main burden on the individual. When the saving account holder do not carry that much money and they want to take the facilities from for the saving also, or to earn the interest also. So bank is offering the recurring account to them, and they can submit this money, they can deposit this money with the bank on a monthly basis, and at the end of the completion of this recurring account or recurring deposit, you will get, the amount will be automatically transferred to your account, and you can utilize that, you can enjoy that money. So on the basis of time duration, these are the three classification of the deposits, means on the basis of time, the short time period, whenever you are looking for any you want to meet the current requirements, you can have saving account. When you are looking for the long time investment, you can have either recurring account or fixed deposit. Now the things are covering according to the time period. There are different types of accounts also which a person need to open when they are submitting their money to the bank. Let us start with the saving account. There are three types of accounts. One is the saving account, when you are depositing your money with the bank and you want to have this facility that whenever you need money, you can withdraw this money with the ATM card, or maybe you are visiting to the office of bank and you are visiting to the branch and you can go there, you can withdraw this money. So saving account, it refers to the saving, actually it is having a motive to increase the saving among the individual. By this way the people can save the money, and when they will get an interest on that, it will motivate them, while allowing them to use this fund whenever required by the individual, and the bank will provide the interest on that. Next is the current account. Current account, it is not for the individual, it is meant for the businessman, for the company people who having a lot of transactions and they want to deposit the money on the daily basis. There are number of times they are submitting, they are going visiting to the bank and they are depositing their money, number of times they are withdrawing the money. So bank is coming with the interesting scheme, that is current account, and by this current account facility, you can, whenever you feel like, whenever businessmen feel like, they can withdraw the money, they can deposit the money with the bank. It refers to the account that are mainly meant for the business and other public and private organization. See, this is, we are talking about only the organization and only about the industries, about the businesses, and there is no interest because it is a facility. When anybody is providing any facility, that time the bank is charging something, because when you are availing any service, when you are availing any facility, that time the bank will be charging a particular amount on you, and for this facility you can, after paying that money, you can avail this service. Interest is absent there, and on the saving account interest was there. Means the difference between the current account and the saving account is that when you are opening a saving account, you are getting interest, but when a person, when a company, when a firm or a industry is opening current account, they are not supposed to get the interest, but they will get a facility, number of transactions are there. So it can be said like, on interest on the saving account is given, but on the current account it is absent. Number of transaction for saving account is limited, but in the current account unlimited transaction facilities is being provided. So this is all about the saving and the current account. There is one more account, that fixed account. in which what you are doing, you are fixing your amount, you are putting your money for the long term duration. This account refers to which deposits are made for a fixed period, maybe 5 years, maybe 10 years, maybe for 20 years. The deposits in these accounts can be withdrawn before the expiry of the period. Suppose you have taken FD for 5 years, the date, suppose you have taken this FD at the starting of March 2020, 1st March 2020, after the 10 year, that will be like 2030, means in the year of 2030 on the 1st March that your year will be completed for 10 years and you can withdraw this money. If you are taking this facility for 5 years, after the 5 years means 2025, you can withdraw after completion of this year. And there is a facility that in the fixed amount you are getting more and more interest. That is the main feature for the fixed account, and due to this fixed account people are able to save more, because when money is not in your hand you can arrange any time, you can arrange in any way, but when you are saving your money, that money is with the bank and you are not supposed to withdraw that time. There is a plus point that after completion of the maturity you will get the good return on that. Now, we are coming to the secondary functions of commercial banks. Secondary functions, these are not primary, means they are not basic functions, but additional of those primary function, some functions are being here. So, firstly the agency function and collecting the check. What is the agency function? Suppose you are paying a particular EMI on each month and you do not have that much time to go to the bank to submit it, to send it to the other accounts. So, bank is actually performing a task of agent, and by this agent we can ask to bank that you are responsible for paying all the EMIs for all the different monthly installments for our expenditure. So, bank is actually taking this providing this facility and taking the charge on that. So, employees in the commercial banks act as an agent for the customer, performing various functions which are as follow. Firstly, the collecting check. You write a check, you want to pay to somebody else and you are writing a check. That person is visiting to the bank and giving this check to the bank and taking the cash. You did not give any cash to that particular person. What you have done? You have just drawn a check on that. After drawing a check, you are able to minimize your headache or minimize your trouble to visit to the bank to withdraw the cash, or visiting to the bank or withdrawing the cash. It refers to one of the important functions of commercial bank. The banks collecting checks and bill of exchange, collecting the checks and bill of exchange on the behalf of their customers through clearing house facility provided by the central bank. Central bank means RBI, Reserve Bank of India. So, what bank is there here doing here? Bank is collecting the checks and bill of exchange, and these banks are clearing all these checks and bill of exchange and charging a particular amount on the drawer. That person bank is taking advantage of this facility by charging a particular amount. Different agency function like collecting income. See, whenever you are opening a saving account or you are working somewhere, for saving account you do not need to work somewhere, but when you are working somewhere or doing a job, the regular income is coming to your account. Maybe earlier it was happening that organization are paying cash, but nowadays it is being transferred to the banks. What the organization doing? Organization having a tie up with the banks that you open the accounts for our salary people, and on every month on the 5th or maybe on 6th or whatever date organization decide, on this particular date the amount will be transferred to these salaried account. So, what bank is doing? Bank is easily accepting this thing, because bank is there for the agent purpose for the facilities providing. So, what bank is doing? Bank is collecting the income from the different parties, maybe the organization, maybe the businessman, maybe the different people. So, now if we talk about that income, the salary is one thing, maybe there are some person that who are paying rent regularly, rent for any building. So, bank is also doing the same thing, means providing the same facility, that by this banking function, by this facility what you can do, you can collect the payments, you can receive the payments. They are paying the salary and they are making the payments on your behalf, but they are reducing your trouble. So, it constitutes another major function of the commercial bank, and it is collecting the dividend, pension, salaries, rents and interest on the investment on behalf of their customer. Now, what is dividend? Dividend is a amount when you purchase the shares, a return which is you are earning on your share, that known as the dividend. Bank is receiving the dividends also, bank is receiving the interest also, bank is receiving the pension for the retired people also, and the rent and the interest on the different investment on the behalf of their customers. A credit voucher is sent to customers for information when any income is collected by the bank. Whenever any money is being transferred to your account or withdrawn to your account, you always get a message from the bank that so and so amount has been withdrawn from your account, may be debited or may be credited, means withdrawn or may be depositing in your account. Paying expenses, also performing agency tasks like paying expenses on your behalf, on the customer's behalf. Bank is paying the different expenses also. It implies that the commercial banks make the payment of various obligations for their customers. Which kind of expenses? You want to pay your telephone charges, or maybe you want to pay the rent. So, the school fees are there, your insurance premiums are there, telephone bills are there, your rent is there. So, these are the facility which bank is providing. They are meeting with your, what they are doing, they are providing the facility to make the payment on your behalf. Similarly, to the credit voucher, a debit voucher is sent to the customer for information when expenses are paid by the bank. Whenever you whenever bank is paying your EMI or whenever bank is paying your insurance premium, you will get a message that this much amount has been transferred to this particular account on your behalf, or why you are transferring this money, why the bank is transferring this money. The narration would be there, that on the basis that as you said that for your insurance premium we are paying this particular amount. If we talk about the journal functions, these all are the agency functions of the bank which they are providing. Now, we are coming to the journal utility functions, as it includes the following function. Bank is providing the locker facility. Locker facility means when you are carrying important documents with you, when you are carrying much cash with you, you can deposit with the bank, but when you are carrying jewelry, when you are carrying important documents, any wills, any document, you are supposed to keep them safe. Maybe at your house or at your place it is not safe nowadays. So, bank is coming with the interesting scheme that you can purchase, you can take a facility of locker. It implies the commercial banks provide locker facilities to the customer for safekeeping of jewelry, your shares, your debentures and other valuable items to minimize the risk of loss. Issuing travelers check. What is the traveling checks? Whenever earlier it was happening that it was very much in trend earlier that whenever people are visiting to any foreign country, they are carrying a traveling check for meeting their expenses in the foreign countries. But now it is very easy due to these credit cards. You can use this credit card anywhere, anytime. So, what is the traveling check? It implies that bank issue travelers check to the individual for traveling outside the country. These checks are safe and easy way to protect your money while you are traveling abroad. You do not need to carry the cash with you. You are just carrying the check, traveling check with you, and when you are visiting the abroad, you can utilize this. You can take the advantage of the facility which is being provided by the banks. Dealing in foreign exchange. What is foreign exchange? Foreign exchange means when you are import and in export, means when you are in the international business. when you are making international business, that time you are supposed to transact between the different countries on the common currency. Bank is also having this facility for the foreign exchange. It implies that the commercial banks help in providing foreign exchange to the businessman dealing in the export and imports. However, commercial banks need to take the permission before doing any transaction. They need to take the permission of the party. Thus, however, commercial banks need to take this permission from the central bank for dealing in the foreign exchange. Whenever any transaction being done through your account, they always intimate you. But when these foreign exchange is being done, because foreign currencies are involved, that time they need to take the permission from the central bank. Transferring fund, it refers to the transferring of funds from one bank to the another. Easily, if you are carrying two accounts, you can transfer your money between your accounts. If you are transferring your money with the different bank holders, different person, you can easily transfer your money by adding them into the beneficiary, and you can take the advantage. Funds are transferred by means of draft or the telephonic transfer or the electronic transfer. When we are doing the online transactions, when we are doing the online transfer of money, NEFT is being done, IMPS is done, and the RTGS is being done. You can transfer your money by the different mode which is being provided by the banks. NEFT take 24 hours to being transferred. RTGS is actually real time gross settlement. On the same time, your money would be transferred to the other account. By the mobile banking also you can do the same thing, because it is it is decreasing your trouble to visit the bank. That is why bank is performing so many functions to provide this facility to and the customer, that individual can take the advantage of these different facilities. Now, the other function is creating money. How they are creating money? Earlier I told you that bank is having a facility of deposit. When you are depositing your money, they can they can put this money to the loan account, and they give the loan just because of your deposits. Refers to one of the important function. Commercial banks help in the increasing money supply. For instance, a bank lend 500 lakh rupees on individual and open a demand deposits in the name of the individual. Bank make a credit entry of rupees 5 lakh. This is the credit entry because you have given this amount to the bank. In this account, the leads to creation of demand deposit in this account, leads had been created. The point to be noted here is that here is no payment in cash. What you have done? No cash payment is being done. You have transferred this amount with the bank, and bank has transferred this amount to the loan account, but no cash withdrawal is there. Only the transaction has been done on the basis of online thing. Electrical banking. What is electrical banking? It includes your internet banking, your debit card and your credit card. Means paperless transaction. You are not carrying any money with you. What you are doing? You are just keeping money on the form of plastic cards. These are the loans which is being provided by the bank: loan, cash, credit, bank draft, and the discounting bills. This bank loan means the form of loan which is being provided by the bank, and they are charging a particular interest on that. This can be your long term, can be your medium term, and can be short term. Cash credit, whenever you need money and you do not having that much sufficient cash in your bank account, they provide you this cash facility. Cash credit, you can take the cash, and it will take the less time for the approval also. Bank overdraft, when you are not having sufficient amount in your bank and you are supposed to pay some responsibility more than your account deposits, the bank is coming with the bank overdraft facility that they will pay on behalf of you, and afterwards you are supposed to pay it back, and they will charge only that interest which is being utilized for number of years. Suppose you have taken overdraft facility for 4 years, so bank will charge only interest for the 4 days only for the 4 days. Bill discounting means when anybody is drawing a bill of exchange, so you can visit to the bank and you can ask bank to discount this bill. Bank will charge a particular amount on that, and they will give you money, give you cash maybe in your account, and afterwards they will collect this money from the person who has drawn the bill of exchange. So, these are the different function which is being performed by the commercial bank. They are actually providing such kind of facility to minimize your trouble, to minimize the trouble of visiting the banks again and again, and they are coming with these facility and they are earning also on these facility. So, I hope the lecture would be beneficial for you. For any queries, you can write me on meenu.balian@emsec.ac.in. And for the reference book, you can take the book of financial institutions of L.M. Bhole or maybe of J. Mukund's book. Thank you so much.